Hello class, so good day. So today we're going to take up dividing whole numbers with quotients in decimal forms. So at the end of this lesson, you are expected to apply the steps and the rules in dividing decimals, write quotients in dividing whole numbers with quotients in decimal forms, and show creativity and neatness in one's work. So in our module, we have problem, and let's solve this problem together, okay? So let's read and understand our problem. Our mathematical sentence, we have 3 divided by 5 equals n. Okay, so she has 3 bars of chocolate and she wants to share it with her 5 friends. Now, let us visualize first our division. So, example we have here, the bars of chocolate. So, we have 1 bar, 2 bars, and 3 bars. So, paano ba tayo mag-visualize ng division? So, we're going to divide this into 5 parts kasi 5 yung kanyang kaibigan, di ba? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 5. So, we have fractional part 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts each bar of chocolate kasi nga we have 5 friends. So, ito yung 1 bar, 1 bar, and 1 bar. So, now, hatiin natin, tag-iilan ba yung bawat kaibigan niya? So, meron tayo, since 5 yan, so ibig sabihin, bawat isang kaibigan niya, tatanggap ng 3/5 bars of chocolate. So, one friend, pangalawang friend, pangatlong friend, pang-apat, at yung kanyang pang-5 friend. So, each one of them will receive 3/5 of their chocolate or of her chocolate. Okay? So, let us solve using solution. So, ang tawag natin dito, visualization. So, ito yung tatawag natin non-routine solution. So, ang bawat isa ay makakakuha ng 3/5 of chocolate. So, this is our answer. Okay, so let us solve following the steps in dividing numbers. So, we have 3 divided by 5. So, again, dividend, ito divisor, yung sagot, quotient. So, ang dividend nasa loob, ang divisor nasa labas. Ang quotient sa taas. Okay? So, again, since ang ating divisor is mas malaki kaysa sa ating dividend, all we have to do, first step, add decimal point and 0. So, meron na tayong whole number na 30. Now, i-align lang natin yung ating decimal point sa quotient, aligning your dividend. Then divide like a whole number. So 30 divided by 5, that is 6. Since ang ginamit natin itong 30, yung ating unang sagot or yung ating sagot dapat ay katapat ng 0. Kasi 3-0 yung ating nagamit. Okay? Then multiply. 6 times 5, that is 30. Then, the next step is subtract. 30 minus 30, that is 0. Okay? So, meaning, each of her friends will receive 6/10 of the chocolate. So, let's check. So, to check if our answer is correct, so that is 6/10 times 5. So, 5 times 6, that is 30. So, decimal, 1, 2, decimal, 1, 2, decimal. Okay, so the answer is correct. So when we divide, we got a quotient of 6/10 or the answer is 6/10. So kanina doon sa ating pag-visualize, each of her friends received 3/5 of the chocolate. So paano makukuha yung 3/5 or ano ang connection ng 3/5 sa 6/10? So ang gagawin lang natin, syempre 3/5, you're going to multiply by 2. Kasi ang ating denominator is 5. 5 times 2, that is 10. Kasi ang ating place value, diba? 6/10. Kaya dapat ang maging denominator din natin dito sa ating fraction ay 10. Then 3 times 2, that is 6. So the answer is 6/10 or ito yung ating fraction in decimal, we write it as 6/10. Okay? Okay, so we multiply our fraction to get a denominator of 10. Para yung ating place value na tenths ay makuha natin. Okay? So, 3/5 times 2, numerator and denominator, that it will give us an answer of 6/10 in fraction or in decimal, that is 6/10. So, for our mathematical sentence, we have 12 divided by 15 equals n. So, as you notice, ang ating dividend is smaller than our divisor. So, how do we divide these numbers? Divide. So, ang ating dividend nasa loob, then ang ating divisor syempre sa labas. So, the first step in dividing these numbers is add decimal point and 0 in your dividend. So, first step, add decimal point and 0. So, yung ating decimal point, automatic, ilagay natin sa taas, aligning your decimals on the dividend. Then, divide like a whole number. So, let's divide. 120 divided by 15. So, ilang 15 meron sa 120? So, we have 15, 30, 45, 90. So, yung ating 90, 105, 120. So, we have 8. Since ginamit natin yung 120 na buo, yung ating sagot dapat dito sa pangatlo. Katapat nung 0. Then, multiply. 8 times 5, that is 40. 0. Carry 4. 8 times 1, 8 plus 4, that is 12. So, next step is subtract. Then, okay. So, ang ating sagot, that is 8/10. Okay? Now, so let's add 0 as our placeholder in our quotient. So, again class, ang tawag dito, itong number nasa loob, ang tawag dyan ay ang dividend. Itong nasa labas, ang tawag ay divisor. At itong ating sagot, ang tawag dyan ay quotient. Let's check if our answer is correct. So, again, multiply your quotient and your divisor. So, we have 15 times 8. 8 times 5, 40. Carry 4. 8 times 1, 8 plus 4, 12. So, count the number of decimal places. So, 1 decimal. So, 1 decimal. So, yung ating sagot is the same with our dividends. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating sagot ay tama. Example, we have given, divide 1800s by 8/10 equals n. So, we have to multiply our dividend by 10. So, we have first step, or step 1. Step 1, multiply your dividend by 10. So, that is 1800 times 10, that is 1 and 8 tenths. So, pwede nyo yan i-move lang kung ilan ang ating, since tenths lang yan, you have to move 1 to the right. So, magiging 1 and 8 tenths yan. Or, pag multiply nyo yan, 1800 times 10, that is 1 and 8 tenths. Okay. Then, step 2. So, you're now going to divide. So, divide ito naging 1 and 8 tenths divided by 8 tenths na yan equals n. Kasi na-multiply na natin sa 10. So, 1 and 8 tenths divided by 8. So, 1 divided by 8, again, hindi madidivide ng ang 1 sa 8. So, that is 0. Ang ating decimal point, i-align lang natin sa taas. Okay? Then, 0 times 8, that is 0. Now, subtract. 1 minus 0, that is 1. 8, then bring down. Then, divide. 18 divided by 8, ilan? That is 2. 2 times 8, that is 16. So, subtract tayo. 8 minus 6, that is 2. So, we can add 0 here. Add tayo ng isang 0, then i-bring down lang natin. Okay? Then, divide. 20 divided by 8, ilan yon? Dalawa pa din. Then, 2 times 8, that is 16. So, subtract tayo. 0 minus 6, this will become 10. Ito magiging 1 yung 2. So, 10 minus 6, that is 4. Okay, then 1 minus 1, that is 0. So, pwede pa rin tayo dito magbaba. Magdagdag ng 0, then bring down ulit ng 0. Then, 40 divided by 8, ilan? That is 5. 5 times 8, that is 40. Then, subtract, so the answer is 0. So, pwede tayo magdagdag dito ng 0 sa ating dividend. Then, i-bring down natin dito sa baba hanggang ma-zero out natin yung ating sagot. Okay? So, we can add as many as 0 in our dividend until we have 0 sa ating sagot sa baba. Or yung ating remainder is 0. So, our answer, that is 225 thousandths. So, to check, let us check if our answer is correct. So, again, multiply lang natin itong dalawa. 8 times 5, 40, carry 4. 8 times 2, 16, plus 4, 20, carry 2. 8 times 2, 16, plus 2, 18, 8, carry 1. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. So, 1, 2, 3 decimal, 1, 2, 3 decimal. So, ibig sabihin, we got the correct answer kasi yung ating sagot sa pagmumultiply ay same sa ating dividend. Okay, so let's have another example. Let's divide this number. We have 18 and 3 tenths divided by, so to divide, so dividend, let's write it inside the, then we have 6. So automatic, kapag na tayo nagdi-divide ng decimals, huwag kakalimutan yung ating decimal point sa taas, sa quotient. Then divide like a whole number. So, 18 divided by 6. So, ilang 18 meron sa, ilang 6 meron sa 18? So, we have 3. 6, 12, 18. So, 3. Then, 3 times 6, that is 18. So, next step is subtract. So, 0. Then, bring down 3. Then, 0 times 6, that is 0. So, 3 minus 0, that is 3. So, we can add here 0, then ibaba natin yung 0. Then, 30 divided by 6, that is 5. Then, multiply 5 times 6, that is 30. Then, subtract. So, ating sagot ay 0. So, hanggat di pa natin siya si-zero out, itong ating sagot sa subtraction, pwede tayo dito mag-add ng 0 sa ating dividend.